Hey, what's up, guys? Little Man with a Big Opinion here, and we are on episode 3 of our Lincoln Memorial Scent album fill series. I got another box of pennies in. I've checked to make sure that they are circulated pennies, and they are. This album is about $4. It is a Whitman album. They're on Amazon. I'll put a link to them in the description below. This is probably the cheapest album that you can fill. Most of the albums are between $4 and $10 without getting into a Dansco album, and you're only putting $25 into a box of pennies. And if you're not keeping the copper cents, you're keeping less than $1 out of it. If you are keeping the copper cents, maybe $3 to $4 worth out of each box. But we'll open it up, check out the coins that I have inside so far. I definitely could have more slots filled up, but I am doing my best to only put in mint state coins or coins that would fall into a red-brown category. So, for instance, this 1960D still has a decent amount of luster to it. This is the page I filled up the least on, them being the oldest. This page, we got a lot more holes filled up, and then I'm being extremely picky on this final page with the more modern coins. Still haven't found a nice 1998D, but hopefully I'll find one in this box. If you haven't watched the first 2 episodes of this series, I'll put them in the description down below. I would check those ones out first. As always, we are looking for wheat pennies, Indian heads, varieties, errors, foreigns. Occasionally we get dimes in the boxes, and anything else worth showing. Now, enough chitter chatter. Let's get this hunt rolling. We are on roll number 1, and we're going to start it off with a foreign, and it's a young head Canadian. 1973. We got our first young head. Does Aurora want to help us hunt this box? You got to get off. All right, I'll bring y'all in if there's anything else worth showing. All right, we are on roll number 9. This has been a fairly slow box, but our first wheat penny was facing us, and it's a 1941. All right, I'll stick it up there with our Canadian scent, and let's keep this hunt rolling. Same roll as number 9, and there was another wheat penny. I just didn't notice it because it has seen better days. So there's no telling how old this boy is. But it's going to be a 1950 from Denver. Stick it up with the rest of the finds. That's 2 through 9 rolls with 1 Canadian. And let's keep this hunt rolling. All right, I bring you into roll number 18 because I know we have at least 3 wheat pennies. This side is a shield, and this side is a wheat penny ender. So let's crack this roll open and figure out what year we have. All right, we got the roll opened up. I don't see anything else initially, but let's go ahead and figure out what wheat penny this is. Based on the back of it, it's probably going to be a 50s, and it's a 1957 from Denver. That makes 3 wheat pennies found in this box so far. We are finding some fillers and a few replacements, but we still have a little over half this box to go through, so let's keep this hunt rolling. All right, we are on roll number 19, and we've got our 4th wheat penny sticking out here. And the reveal, 1946 from Philadelphia. We'll stick that up. Now we have 4 with our 1 Canadian through 19 rolls, and let's keep this hunt rolling. All right, this wheat penny was a couple off from being an ender, and we've got the date showing for us. It's going to be a last year wheat penny, 1958. And that puts us up to wheat penny number 5 through 22 rolls. So we're on par for my average for a box being 9. Let's keep this hunt rolling. All right, we're on roll number 25. There was 2 coins in the way, these 2, and we have 2 wheat pennies sandwiching this shield cent. That one looks old. This one does not. It's a 1957 from Denver. And I found this coin the other day. Or I found a 58. I'm going to try zooming in for you. I'm pretty sure this has a little bit of extra dye or a dye chip on it. Let me zoom the camera in for you real quick. There we go. And now we got to get it to focus up. This is definitely a dye chip on the 9. And it definitely looks like it's a double dye. I don't have my microscope with me, but I can see the doubling on this one with the dye chip on the 9. So we found us a error coin. All right, I'll unzoom this for y'all. Not that far back, not that far back. And what is this one? This one looks old. 1936. That puts the total up to 7 at exactly the halfway point, with this one having a die chip and it looks like doubling. All right, halfway through this hunt, let's keep it rolling. All right, we're on roll number 30, and I know we're going to have at least 8 wheat pennies because this enters a 1951 from Denver. And what is the other side? Other side's 80 something. All right, so we've got one ender on this one, 1951 Denver. Let's get the roll open and keep this hunt rolling. All right, we're on roll number 32 of this box, and the date was facing me. So we've got a 1953 Denver wheat penny. That'll make 9 on the board, so that's my box average, and we have 18 rolls left, so let's go for double digits. We're on roll number 40, and we're going to hit double digits with this one facing me, but I'll bring y'all in because it's a 53S. I don't know if 53S is a semi-key. Let me look that up real quick, and I'll bring y'all back in. All right, with 1.1 billion minted, it is a very high year, although only about 10% of them were minted in San Francisco, being 118 million. So while it's not a semi-key date, it is a harder date to find for the year 53. But that makes numeral 10 with 3 1959 first-year Lincoln Memorials and our 1 Canadian. We got 10 rolls left. Let's pray for 2 wheat pennies. Let's be optimistic. All right, let's keep this hunt rolling. All right, we have 5 rolls left, and it's not a wheat penny find, but it is definitely a good find for the album. Even though there are 609 million minted, I am doing my best to only put mint state condition coins in this album. And so with my latest find, I will put a 1959 first year Lincoln Memorial. I'm pretty sure this would classify, the back is definitely classified as a red. It is starting to brown on the front, but I don't know if my camera and lighting really does this coin justice on how good it looks. I mean, it does have some nicks on it, but this would definitely fall into the mint state condition for this coin. So, I got 5 rolls left. Let's keep this hunt rolling. With 3 rolls left, the 4th one laid out, I was praying for 12 wheat pennies, and we're going to get halfway there. Facing me was a 1952 Denver. That makes wheat penny number 11. So, 1 more. I don't see anything else in this roll, but I'll bring you in if I find something. We got 150 pennies, $1.50 to find one wheat penny. Can we do it? Let's keep this hunt rolling. All right, we've got an empty penny box, a pile of wrappers, so it's time for the wrap up. We ended with the 1 Canadian, only 11 wheat pennies, didn't hit the 12. We had 6 59 first year Lincoln Memorials, including the very lustrous one we got in the album already. A nice little pile of 2009s, and if it has a coin over it, I'm replacing it. And then if they're not quite in their holder like this one, it'll be a first one. But out of the 90 slots, we only have 14 left to find through the third box. Most of the holes are on the first page. Finding mint state condition coins from here is a little bit more difficult. And then we do have a handful of slots left over on this page, only 4, but I'm being extremely picky on this page with the coins that I put into it. This is a full cardboard album, so I don't want to pop the coins in and out too many times, but I will replace ones as I find extras. But this is the end of the third video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this with a friend or family member that would enjoy this hunt as well. And until next time, this is Little Man Big Opinion, and I'll catch you in the next video.